Welcome to the third part of the Santos Dumont English Assessment. Today we're going to talk about the unexpected situations. As the name says, it's unexpected. Well, I like to say about this exam, expect the unexpected. Well, you can receive any kind of radio calls on this part, usually are emergencies. And yeah, you can receive any kind of follow-up questions, all right? So let's try here these three radio calls. I put it up for you guys. I tried to, one of them, the second one to be honest, I put an Arab guy, very hard to understand what he's saying, but put that in mind. You gotta listen to different kind of accents. That's very important to you. Well, let's begin it. Let's stop this chit chat and start it.
Pan, Shamrock 9018, bird strike on rotation. We'd like to climb straight ahead on runway heading.
Shamrock 9018, roger. Track extended center line and climb to flight level 90.
Roger, track runway extended center line and stop climb. Flight level 90, Shamrock 9018.
Shamrock 9018, advise of your intentions.
Standby. And Shamrock 9018, we'd like to level at 3,000 feet, please.
3,000 feet approved, Shamrock 9018, 2H1040.
All right. I hope you guys could write down as much as you could. Okay. Now let's check it out. I did it by my own ears. All right. There was no subtitles anywhere. I did it myself. I heard it and type it down. Let's do it. Let's check it out. No problem. Like compare whatever you heard and wrote it down and what you if you missed something. Okay.
Pan, Shamrock 9018, bird strike on rotation. We'd like to climb straight ahead on runway heading.
Shamrock 9018, roger. Track extended center line and climb to flight level 90.
Roger, track runway extended center line and stop climb. Flight level 90, Shamrock 9018.
Shamrock 9018, advise of your intentions.
Standby. And Shamrock 9018, we'd like to level at 3,000 feet, please.
3,000 feet approved, Shamrock 9018, 2H1040.
Stop climb 3,000 feet, 1040, Shamrock 9018.
All right, what happened here? Bird cycle rotation. Okay, we have an urgency. It was very clear. Why? Because the pilot said pan. All right, that's an urgency. If it was an emergency, would be a mayday call. All right. And if he's saying a pan call, replying yes, the urgency, definitely he will be able to keep flying. What we hear here that you're gonna keep flying straight ahead. He was clear to climb to 9,000 feet. He doesn't want to keep his planned route. He doesn't want to do his planned route. He's just gonna trying to figure out what is going on, flying straight ahead. Then later on he asked it to level off at 3,000 feet, and we received the QNH. Okay, for probably the QNH for the airport. All right. So yes, that's what I understood. Okay. I would say that in the exams here. What I understood is this. Bird strike, was clear to climb to 9,000, then he stayed on 3,000. He kept flying straight ahead. After whatever the heading he doesn't say the heading here, he just say he kept the runway heading. Okay. What is this emergency? What is all about? What a pilot should do when he has a bird strike? Well, I just made a question what an examiner would do. What should a pilot do in the case of a bird strike? I would answer something like this. In case of a bird strike, well, it's something unexpected because you don't count with birds. You expect problems on your aircraft. You're trying to figure out other aircraft. Birds, they do whatever they want. Some birds are big. You may have a bird strike with smaller birds. It may not be a problem. You may be able to continue. A bird strike is kind of hard because you don't know the size of the damage. You don't know how many birds you're sucking in your engines. What did it destroy? Did it destroy your pitot tube, so you cannot see exactly what your current speed, so you're afraid you may stall. So there's a lot of problems to be on your account. All right. So yes, if you have a bird strike, the correct way to handle with this is to return to the airport, the nearest airport. All right. So that's it. Let's go for the next radio call now. Okay.
That is 28 November Super. We'd like to enter a hold in the vicinity of the airport, please.
Sorry, Tower 28 November, you'd like to enter the hold in what position?
Stand by, please. Qatari 28 November Super. Initially, we'd like to hold over Mike Lima if possible, but anyway, we'd like to fly away to dump the fuel for the landing gear. Enter Qatari 28 November.
Could you hear that? Very hard. That's the hardest one of the 3 radio calls to understand. Why? Foreign strange accent. The pilot wasn't really sure or clear, and there's a lot of static, so it's very hard to understand. Okay, during the exam you won't get it like static like that probably. Well, let's expect the unexpected. Be prepared. Okay, let's try listen to. That was very hard, this radio call. Terrible radio call. Let's do it.
Super. We'd like to enter a hold in the vicinity of the airport, please.
Sorry, Tower 28 November, you'd like to enter the hold in what position?
Stand by, please. Qatari 28 November Super. Initially, we'd like to hold over Mike Lima if possible, but anyway, we'd like to fly away to dump the fuel for the landing gear.
Alright, so now you can compare with the subtitles, but you miss because it's very hard to listen to this guy. What did you understand? My answer, if I was being examined. Well, this aircraft here it's like it requested holding, probably has a major problem. So yes, it's trying to hold on the vicinity of the airport. So the control asked where you want to hold. So he wasn't sure where he wanted to hold between Mike and Lima. All right. So this aircraft here requested for making a hold, and he actually here he didn't say what was his emergency. Okay, he didn't say the nature of the emergency. You know what? I did that on purpose. I took off what he said. This problem here was a problem on the landing gear. If I was not wrong, but anyway, the idea is I just wanted to feel you guys if you paying attention. This is very hard radio call. But okay, why should a pilot ask for a hold if I were an examiner? Well, I would ask for a hold for try to figure out what is going on. What is my problem? What's my current problem? Fix my problems. Go through checklists. Did you see that the pilot asked for a clearance for dumping fuel? Yes, he did ask for dumping fuel. Yes, he did ask for dumping fuel. Why? Because he figured out he was overweight for landing, and he was in emergency. He had an emergency when he near the moment he took off. So yeah, that's it. Very easy. That's what you gotta think about it. Okay. Let's go to the third one.
At Tower Southwest 8701, we just lost our right engine. Need to declare emergency. Apply heading 020.
Southwest 8701, fly runway heading for now.
Runway heading Southwest 8701.
Southwest 8701, contact departure 120.15.
2015, Southwest 8701.
Any ops vehicles on frequency?
Yeah, departure Southwest 8701. With you, we're leveling off here at 2000. Runway heading with engine failure on the right side. Emergency aircraft, like to get vectors back around to land.
Maintain block altitude 2000, 3000, 2000 to 3000, turn left heading 270.
Left 270, block altitude at 2000 to 3000, Southwest 8701.
So alright. What is going on here? You guys could hear the major situation. He is declaring an emergency. Okay. What did happen here? He lost the right engine. Okay, this got to be clear on the first time you listen to that. Okay, that's not very difficult to hear radio calls. It was very calm during the declaring the emergency. I hope this first time you just get it. All right, let's listen to it another time now with subtitles.
At Tower Southwest 8701, we just lost our right engine. Need to declare emergency. Apply heading 020.
Southwest 8701, fly runway heading for now.
Runway heading Southwest 8701.
Southwest 8701, contact departure 120.15.
2015, Southwest 8701.
Any ops vehicles on frequency?
Yeah, departure Southwest 8701. With you, we're leveling off here at 2000. Runway heading with engine failure on the right side. Emergency aircraft, like to get vectors back around to land.
Maintain block altitude 2000, 3000, 2000 to 3000, turn left heading 270.
Left 270, block altitude at 2000 to 3000, Southwest 8701.
What we got here? What's going on? What's the emergency? That's what an examiner would ask you. Okay, the pilot's declaring an emergency. He has a failure on the right engine. He said that 2 times. If it's not clear for you, wow, you're gonna have problems on your exam, your SDEA exam. Okay, he said it 2 times on the beginning of the radio call and on the very end. He's saying the emergency aircraft had a problem on the right engine. Okay, he even said what's the engine 2 times, the right engine. Okay, the controller then tells him to fly runway heading. Okay, it's fine. Then she asks to contact departure 120.15. All right. Then he's saying he's leveling off at 2,000 feet. He's has a problem. His right engine. Then the controller blocks an altitude of 2,000 and 3,000 feet. He even said that twice to be clear. And he say for the pilot to turn right and fly on the heading of 270. Okay, that was it. Pretty straightforward radio call. Not very. Doesn't have a very strange accent. It's not like a lot of hissing or noises on the background. It's kind of a standard kind, I would say. And yeah, it's like a right engine. But does the pilot know what is going on his right engine? No, he doesn't say. He doesn't say at all. What's the problem with the right engine? Okay. So how can a pilot deal with this kind of situation? Well, the pilot gotta be able to handle the attitude of the aircraft. It has a tendency to go towards the that engine. So yeah, he has he's gonna have to go counteract the tendency to go towards the right side, because the left engine is still working and the right side is not working. He gotta counteract this tendency with his feet, with the rudder, and with that he would identify the problem engine and try to shut it down. Or if it's one of those bigger aircraft, he probably would try to extinguish the fire or something like that, and do like the pilots say, like contact the controller, the center, or whatever he's contacting. He's in contact, and say he has a problem. He probably go to the nearest suitable airport. That's how I would do it. Okay, the examiner would ask you on the end of this exam with these three questions, with three radio calls. I'm sorry, three radio calls. Going to ask you which one is the worst emergency. Well, it's up to your opinion. Okay, well, I would definitely say that's the last one. Well, I would say this is the first one. Okay, it's the first one. First one, because the bird strike. You cannot know what is the bird strike. Maybe he's like failed an engine. Maybe he's gonna fail 2 engines. Maybe whatever's the failure, it can like develop situations that things can escalate in such a manner that the aircraft can be uncontrollable, can be start a fire, whatever. We don't know. That's why I say that's the worst one. Okay, what should a pilot do? I'm trying to figure out here questions, okay? Because during the exam, the examiner can make any kind of question to you, any kind of question. Be prepared to anything, okay? So, if the examiner get to you and ask you, okay, what are the initial actions a pilot should do during an emergency? Well, the pilot should first of all identify what's the emergency. Then after identifying the emergency, take his initial actions, try to keep aircraft flying, because we need to aviate, navigate, and communicate. So yeah, keep flying this aircraft. Then we're gonna check it out where we are, what's the nearest suitable airport, who can help us, the controller, they are there for helping us. So yes, contact the near whatever's the center or the tower, the approach, departure, whoever, even the ground if you need to. Our services is there for helping pilots. So contact them, say what is the nature of the problem, say if you can keep flying, if you really can keep flying the aircraft, give useful information, and try to divert to the nearest suitable airport. And if you judge so, as for having emergency service on the ground, and hope to not need to use that. Just make the emergency service fellows to see a nice landing. That's it. Well, that's the way pilots should handle an emergency. See, that was it. So, on this third part, on my opinion, you don't have to interact like the second part. You gotta make imaginary radio calls, respond, things like that. But this one here, you gotta listen 2 times for this emergency radio calls. Take notes, what is going on. Then they're gonna ask you opinions about it, what happened. They're gonna ask you to compare between them, and that's pretty much the third part of the Santos Dumont English Assessment. Guys, I hope you like this class. If you really liked it, please hit like on the button like, and please comment below and say whatever you feel like. If you feel me to explain more in Portuguese, if you feel like just English classes like this. I believe the more advanced pilots with more advanced skills, I would say, more advanced skill would like classes like this. But wait, I gotta have your opinion. Okay, see you soon, guys. Bye bye.